There is a type of man women cannot quite explain. He does not chase. He does not perform. He does not fill every silence with noise or every room with his presence. And yet women find themselves thinking about him long after the conversation ends. Not because he did anything dramatic, because he did almost nothing at all. And somehow that was enough. That man is what psychology calls the Sigma male. And the reasons women are drawn to him have nothing to do with looks or money or status. The first reason is that he refuses to conform. Most men shape themselves around what they think women want. They follow trends. They say the right things. They adjust their personality depending on who is in the room. Sigma males do none of this. They dress how they want to dress. They hold opinions that have nothing to do with what is popular. They live by a set of internal standards that exist completely independent of outside approval. Women register this immediately, not always consciously, but something in them responds to a man who cannot be pressured into becoming someone else. In a world full of men who bend, a man who stays himself is magnetic. The second reason is that he does not need anyone to complete him. Sigma males are self-sufficient in a way that most men are not. They handle their own lives, their own finances, their own space, their own emotional world. They do not enter a relationship looking for someone to manage them or rescue them or fill a void they have not dealt with. Women feel this immediately. The difference between a man who wants them and a man who needs them is something women sense before they can name it. Sigma males want. They do not need. And that distinction changes everything about the dynamic. The third reason is his comfort with silence and solitude. Sigma males spend time alone not because they cannot find company, but because they genuinely prefer it sometimes. They think, they observe, they process the world in a way that requires quiet. This makes them unusually self-aware. They know their own patterns, they understand their own reactions. They do not project their unprocessed emotions onto the people around them. Women who have dated men who cannot be alone understand how rare this is. A man who is comfortable in his own silence does not need constant reassurance. And a man who does not need constant reassurance is a man women can actually relax around. The fourth reason is the way he leads without trying. Alpha males lead loudly. They announce themselves. They need the room to know they are in charge. Sigma males lead differently. They lead through the quality of their presence, through the consistency of their behavior, through the fact that people naturally look to them without being asked to. Women are drawn to this kind of leadership because it does not demand anything from them. It simply exists. A man who influences without needing credit, who guides without needing recognition, carries a kind of quiet power that women find deeply attractive without always being able to explain why. The fifth reason is his stubbornness about what matters. Sigma males adapt easily to most things. They are flexible and practical and not threatened by change. But when something genuinely matters to them, they do not move. They will hold a position calmly, clearly, and without aggression for as long as it takes. Women find this combination deeply attractive. A man who is easy to be around most of the time but immovable when his values are on the line is a man who can be trusted. And trust is the foundation of everything women actually want in a relationship. The sixth reason is the way he observes. Sigma males watch before they engage. In a social situation, they will often stand back, reading the room, getting a sense of people before deciding how to move. This makes them unusually perceptive. They notice things other men miss. They remember details that most people forget. A woman who has been with a Sigma male knows what it feels like to have a man notice her new dress without being told, to have him remember something she mentioned 3 weeks ago without writing it down. That quality of attention, quiet and specific and completely unsolicited, is one of the rarest things a man can offer. The seventh reason is his respect for personal space. Sigma males need space. They need time that is entirely their own. And because they need it, they understand it. They do not smother. They do not demand constant access to a woman's time and attention. They do not make her feel guilty for having a life outside of the relationship. Women who have spent time with men who cannot give them room understand exactly how valuable this is. The Sigma male gives a woman space to breathe, and in that space she chooses to come closer. Not because she has to, because she wants to. Women are not drawn to Sigma males because Sigma males try to attract them. They are drawn to them because Sigma males are entirely focused on being themselves. And in a world full of men performing for an audience, a man who performs for no one at all is the most interesting person in the room.